On today's episode of the Miami Geeks Weekly Updates, Xbox Series X and S to emulate PlayStation 2 games, eBay warns scammers, and also Doom Eternal hits Nintendo Switch next week. All this and much more on this episode of the Miami Geeks. Stay tuned. Yo, welcome back to a brand new episode of the Miami Geeks Weekly Updates, brought to you by DigitalCrackNetwork.com. I'm your host, Punisher305, and with me as always, old school gaming specialist, Uncle Willie.
I survived Thanksgiving weekend. How did you do?
I overstuffed myself to a point where I couldn't be walking. Like, I didn't know how I made it past Friday because I thought my heart was about to stop with all the pork and turkey and everything I ate.
So it was good.
It was amazing. And
you know what?
Eh?
I discovered what a cinnamon toast crunch is.
I'm sorry, come again?
The cinnamon toast crunch.
Like the cereal.
Yes.
How did you discover this?
But there's a drink called cinnamon toast crunch.
Oh, do tell.
I had never had it before, and it has ingredients that I have had before.
Okay.
All a cinnamon toast crunch is equal parts Fireball and rum chata.
And how was it? Like,
and it tastes just like cinnamon toast crunch.
Oh my god! Well, there you have it, folks. Willie just shared a nice recipe. What?
Except that if you have 2 bowls of the cinnamon toast crunch drink, you end up babbling a lot more.
Well, yeah. And with that being said, this segment is brought to you by D2D. Use promo code MIAGeeks10 to save 10% on your next purchase order. That's MIAGEEKS10. Description down below. Copy the promo code. Click on the link. Paste on your shopping cart. And that's 10% saved there, guys. And Willie, I mean, yeah, I think that is, like, I have that in my mind now. I really want to have Cinnamon Toast Crunch while drinking a Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Now, I want you to take into account that I did say a bowl of Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
No, I did that, but that's what kept running in my mind. I really want that now. Like, I'm hungry for it now.
It's really good. Like, I go to look for drink recipes every once in a while to try something new. Mm-hmm. Like, I found one called Snickers.
Yeah.
Found another one called, well, the one that I really want to try is a gingerbread man. Because Christmas.
Of course.
That's a shot. It's Fireball, butterscotch schnapps, and Baileys. Tell me that don't sound good.
That sounds amazing. And ladies and gentlemen, follow Willie for more recipes.
I was about to say the same goddamn thing. Follow me for more drink recipes.
It's a must. It's a must. You have to follow Willie for this. And
you know what? For my Instagram, I might start posting video game themed drinks.
Do it. Oh my god, that'd be awesome.
I might do that. But that's because I'm an alcoholic.
No, what are you talking about, an alcoholic? You're just sharing vivid drinks for the adult gamers we have out here.
But I am an alcoholic.
Yeah, we can't deny that.
No,
but still. And just because I cut it kind of short because I was going to say the whole thing about the timestamps, which, that's always there indeed. But for the new viewers, we do have some timestamps, which are in the description down below here on YouTube, where you can see exactly what we're talking about and choose whatever subject you want to see. But if you want to listen to the whole podcast, that's awesome. That'll be even better because you get to hear all the shenanigans, all the things we talk about, and everything else in between. And guys, also before we get started, make sure to hit like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification button just to know we'll come up with this amazing news, which is 3 times a week. You can't go wrong. 2 gaming podcasts in the beginning and the end of the week, and 1 movie podcast smack that in the middle. And now, let's get started. So, Willie, besides the fact that, we have to share the fact that it's Cyber Monday. And I'm sure that a lot of people are getting their TVs, laptops, computers, video game systems, everything in between. But there is something I know that I really thought it would be interesting to bring up, though. And it's $70 price point for AAA titles, and I'm not sure how I feel about this.
I know exactly how I feel about it, but tell you what,
please.
Tell you what. How about you tell us how you feel about it?
Okay, a $70 price point on AAA titles. I mean, I kind of get it, like in a way. I mean, yes, it's a little ridiculously high for certain games and whatnot to pay $70. You know, I know a lot of us out there right now are kind of broken within our wallets, and we're, kind of like doing holiday shopping and whatnot, and so so on and so forth. But then we have to also remember that we have developers out there which provide a lot of content to the gaming, to the video games that we play. But it still does not explain why $70, because you're only paying for not a full game, because you still have to pay for the DLCs and a bunch of other shit. But again, this is my opinion. Nobody else's. This is just Punisher's opinion right now. But I honestly think that it's just ridiculously stupid to pay that much money for a game that you don't fully own. Again, that's my opinion. Willie, you?
No, that's it?
Yeah.
I thought you were going to get more into it.
I would, but I was like, you know what? Like, if I will get more into it, I might mess up around the way.
No, because I'm gonna dive deep.
Oh, you're gonna dive deep?
I'm gonna dive deep.
Oh, I'm gonna get my scuba gear ready. Let's do this.
Do that. Let's start a new segment that we call Willie Dives Deep. Anyway, this is the way I see it. Okay.
Yeah.
You look at how much video games have cost historically. When video games first came out, back in the dawn of the new age, when it was Atari and Coleco and Mattel, games cost $40.
Yeah, I remember.
They didn't go up seriously in price until 16-bit, until Genesis, where the games were $50. And it stayed at that price until 2005 with the 360, with the Xbox 360. So it's about 15 years that we've been paying $60 for games. Games have gotten a lot more complex since then. So yeah, you'd figure, development costs are going to go up. And with that, prices should go up too. That you think, okay, these developers and these publishers, they're a business. And the thing with business is they got to make money.
Of course.
You can't make money if your costs keep rising and the price you charge is the same. Right?
Exactly.
Well, so far everything makes sense, okay? Right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Except for the fact that two things screw up that mentality. Number one is digital distribution, and number two is microtransactions.
Yeah.
With digital distribution, their costs have gone down. They don't have to print discs. Or put cartridges in case of the Switch, little cards. They don't have to print up artwork. They don't have to box these things. They don't have to ship these things.
No, absolutely not.
But the price is still the same if you buy digitally. You go right now and you buy Demon Souls Remastered for the PS5. Still $70. Even though digital should mean that it'll cost less. Nope.
Yeah. No, that's the part that bothers me though. That's why I was like, wait a minute, man. Oh, go ahead.
There's more.
Sorry.
They're recouping costs there. And now microtransactions. They're making money hand over fist via microtransactions. You hear it all the time.
Yeah.
For Grand Theft Auto Online, $2 billion over the life of the game. You hear about how much money Fortnite's making on what's essentially a free game, quote unquote. So they are making money. I've said this before, and I'm going to say it again. If a business is not able to make money by just doing business, they shouldn't be in business.
I agree. I totally agree.
If a video game developer and or publisher can't make money by just developing and or publishing games, maybe they shouldn't make video games. Here's another funny one for you.
Go.
though those PS5 games that are available digitally for $70.
Uh
There's also a deluxe version for 80,
huh. The hell, dude.
and there's gonna be collector's editions. They're gonna be worth 150 to 200, and probably even more.
That is insane.
They're not making money off of that. Are you telling me nobody's buying those? Because I know it's bullshit.
It is. It is bullshit, dude. And that's why it ticks me off, because not only you're paying for, just the game, but you're only getting a portion of the game only. Like your Street Fighter 5, for instance. I mean, yeah,
Well,
it was what, 50.
that's a different problem.
Like, yeah, but you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know what you're saying, but that's a different problem. That's just them being lazy, which is another thing against them. A lot of these companies are really into charging more money, getting more money for less work. And all you got to do is look at 2K games. I mean, we talked about Rockstar and Grand Theft Auto. Let's talk about NBA 2K21. It's a basketball game. Okay, yeah, it's prettier now on PS5, but how much development cost is there for that? It's the same gaming engine. It's the same animations, just prettier. Okay, they're gonna go and spend money on a story mode for NBA 2K21. That's fine, but it's not all that much development work to make the game. They want to charge $10 more though, and the microtransactions are still there. So you're trying to tell me that all the money that you make from basically rehashing the same game year after year, plus adding all these microtransactions that they are making money from, because if they weren't making money from it, they wouldn't be putting them in there, and plus all the sponsorship dollars they get for companies like Nike and Mountain Dew and all them to have advertisements in the game, you're not making money? Give me a break. And all this,
horseshit, man.
all this came to a head when I saw an article on gamesindustry.biz. And this is their the title of the article. The $70 AAA price point. It's about time. Meaning that, well, finally the prices went up.
Yeah.
Really? Mm-mm. If you want to go and just say, yeah, they want to make more money, that's why they want to raise it to $70. Okay, it's still shitty, but at least respect that. At least you're being honest.
True.
Don't give me that shit about, oh no, we have to because our development costs. Fuck you. I don't like sounding negative. I don't like sounding like, too harsh. Fuck you.
Nah,
you
man,
want more
fuck
money.
them, dude. I mean,
You want more money.
I totally see your point, and I'm guessing, and I hope that everybody else on our podcast is listening as well, because it does make perfect sense,
That's like go to your boss right now. Go to your boss at work and go and tell him, hey, I deserve a raise.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to do less work. And I'm gonna make it cost you more money for me to do that work, but I want you to give me a raise because I deserve it.
Yeah, you're gonna give me money, right?
Yeah, that's not gonna work.
Yeah. And all I can say is, man, screw that, fuck that. And I mean, I can only pray that with this new future of gaming, with a PS5 and Xbox Series X, yeah, they're showing these $70 price points, but I really hope they could just stick to 60 for a little bit longer and just keep it there and just be like, it might be a fluke, because they're going to be looking at some serious shit. If they're going to be pricing all this so high, and especially if you're going digital, where you're not even really buying anything, you're just getting the digital copy of whatever game you want to play, which is, you would have thought digital would be cheaper.
Exactly. With no manufacturing and distribution costs, you should at least get a $10 break.
I agree. Totally.
I've thought that for a long time. But no, they keep it in line because.
Yeah. But you know what? I can say is just fuck this, and and also, guys, being that we're talking about this right now, what are your thoughts about this? The whole thing with the $70 price point for AAA titles. Do you guys agree with what me and Willie are talking about, or do you just, agree to the fact that it's okay to pay this much money? We would love to hear your opinions down below and your thoughts. Like, what are your thoughts of all this going on in the gaming industry, guys? But while you're doing that, let's continue on to the next subject, which this is something where me and Willie found very interesting, and it makes me want to purchase an Xbox Series S. Not the X. The X I'm going to get next year, but the S, I really want to buy it for this purpose. And is people are using the Xbox Series X and S to emulate PlayStation 2 games and other video game other systems as well. So the retro gaming enthusiasts are showing off platform performance and how many old PlayStation 2 games could run on a Microsoft new generation console hardware. Willie, being that you showed me this, and we talked about it every now and then, and especially a little more today, how do you feel about the fact that a new console that just came out from Microsoft, now we can actually get it, hack it, emulate it, and put a bunch of games on there?
Well, I think it's awesome. I'm always going to be for it. Hello, old school. But it's not just PS2 though.
No, I know. Other consoles as well, which I was actually impressed with the fact that we could play Dreamcast. We could do N64. We could do a lot. And especially with that type of power. Hell yeah.
Okay. This all stemmed from a video that was posted by YouTuber Modern Vintage Gamer.
Yes.
I follow him because he likes deconstructing old stuff, and yeah, they talk about modding and they talk about emulation. But he was talking about how people who have an Xbox Series S, the cheaper one,
yes,
are able to put the console in developer mode, and once they do that, it allows them to run any Universal Windows platform app.
Which I find that amazing.
It just so happens that RetroArch, the emulation software for consoles and old computers, is a UWP app. So they load RetroArch on there, and he shows you how he plays PS2, Dreamcast, and GameCube games.
Amazing.
Now,
that's all I gotta say.
There are some glitches here and there, like he was showing Burnout 3 playing, and the skybox didn't show up. And Gran Turismo, I think it was Gran Turismo 4 that he played, and it was really struggling to play, at a consistent frame rate. So it's not 100% perfect, but just the fact that the console can do it at all is amazing.
Indeed.
Now, before people get all excited, PS2 games, you'd have to rip the discs or download them online. I'm not going to tell you how to live your life. And these are DVDs, so they're pretty big games. It's not like you're gonna have a whole library of games like if you went and hacked your NES Classic and put NES games in it. But it's still cool.
No, it is. It is. And my God, the fact that we could do that now with a new system like that, I find it amazing. Just fucking amazing.
The way and that was on the Series S.
Yeah. Which
is all digital. The Series X would benefit from because it has a drive. And it's a shame though that you wouldn't be able to, I have my PS2 games, I have my GameCube games. It'd be so lovely to have the Series S and through RetroArch pop in one of those discs.
Give it time.
The way the discs are read on especially on a PS2, they don't make it compatible. They're easily compatible with just a regular drive. You'd have to do some modding, and I wouldn't feel comfortable grabbing a $500 console and taking a screwdriver to it just so I can play PS2 games. Fuck it, a PS2 costs about $80 now.
Yeah, it does. Or 50, I think, or that's the PS1. I don't know.
No, the PS2, right? It's about $80. I already have one, so I don't care. But for someone who wanted to do this, it'd be cheaper to just grab a PS2 and then play some legit games.
Yeah, I agree.
What the hell? Mod chip it. I don't. Like I said, I'm not telling you how to run your life.
Nah. Exactly. But yeah, so that's that, and I think honestly is the coolest thing ever from for anybody to do. So I look forward to seeing a little more about this. And guys, again, like I always say in the beginning, everything we talk about is in the description down below. So if you guys want to check out the article we're talking about, by all means, is down below. Which is going to come to the next subject of what are we talking about. And it's Xbox update brings preloading to Game Pass. Wow. So technically, whatever games that they have on the Game Pass that is ready for launch or whatever, you can preload it already on your system, like immediately. Like if the game's gonna start tomorrow, you can preload it today and have it all ready for tomorrow. I think that's good. They should have been doing that since for a while already. I mean, there's a lot of, like, let's say for instance in PlayStation, a lot of the midnight releases and stuff like that. You can have the game already pretty much pre-installed and wait for it to drop so you can play the game. Right, really, or am I wrong?
Yeah. No, you're right, but there's a difference though.
Oh, how
in that
so?
case, you're talking about a game that you purchased, that you pre-ordered. This is Game Pass.
Yeah, which the majority of the games are free.
Well, I mean, it's a subscription service, so you wouldn't think that they would want to go and take that extra step for games that you're not purchasing. But no, and it's not all games. It is just certain games, but just the fact that you can pre-install them, that's pretty cool.
It is. I think that's pretty freaking good. And for those who have it, I would love to hear a little more about it. I don't have Game Pass right now. They have is Games with Gold. I'm just waiting for when they put Game Pass out for the year and you can purchase that. Right now they have the 3-month thing going on. Once they have that year pass going on, I'm buying it.
I really think that you should get back into Game Pass. It would instantly make your Xbox One X, you don't have an X, your Xbox One infinitely more useful.
Oh, definitely. Dude, right now, it's just catching weight. That's all it is.
My friend Pedro's on there.
Oh.
Doom is on there.
Oh, I love those games. I love it so much.
There are a lot of really good games on there. And Sea of Thieves.
Oh, yeah. Woof. Wow. Hold on, Willie. Jesus, I think I just came. Ooh. Fucking.
Well, yeah. You're going to have a doctor look at that.
No, I'm going to have to.
No, have a doctor look at it. I don't want to see it.
No, I don't want to see it either. That's why I want to have him look at it. But you know what, man? Besides all that good bullshit, I was gonna say. Besides all that good stuff,
shit.
Let's talk about the bullshit that's out there right now, and it's the fucking scammers that we have out there on eBay. Trying to sell you the PS5 and Xbox Series X, and they're scamming the shit out of everybody. But luckily, eBay is warning the scammers themselves for selling photos of the PS5 for hundreds and hundreds of dollars. Of course, if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, we have scammers out there, that they're taking pictures of the PS5 and Xbox Series X and whatever, and they're like, yeah, we have the Xbox Series X, here's the pictures. And what they're doing is they're selling you the pictures. That's it. That's all. You're technically paying hundreds and hundreds of dollars, like they say here, for just maybe an 8x5 picture of the fucking system. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. That will make me all sorts of mad. I'll be so pissed. I'll be spitting acid. But luckily, eBay is warning people. Willie,
I will say that people are blowing this way out of proportion. Okay, yes. I mean, yes, they're only sending you a picture of the PS5, but what you're not taking into account is that picture is backwards compatible with pictures of the PS4.
Oh God! Stop it! Stop it, Willie! That is not funny. That is not funny. Well, no.
That was a good joke.
That is hilarious.
That was a good joke. Hilarious.
But for those out there that are too gullible and they really go out there and buy the freaking PlayStation, like this, I'm sorry, but you have to be a little smarter than this, dude.
The good news sort of good news is that eBay does have their buyer assurance thing.
Yeah.
where you get a full refund if you were scammed.
Yeah, which
The
that's
thing is that
perfectly fine.
you have to seriously read the description and check out the feedback of the buyer, the seller, before you go and buy something like this, because they'll try to not just the photos. There are people, and that's been going on for a while, where they will sell you the box.
My God, I mean, yeah,
Because collectors, there's a market for boxes. Collectors who want to have, complete packaging and all that will often go and buy just the loose box with the inserts and all that inside.
yeah,
But some people are getting away with selling the box of a PS5 for $500 and scamming people out of hard-earned money.
yeah.
Now, if the description and the listing itself wasn't accurate, you get your money back. But if it legitimately says it's the photo, and you go and you pay $300 for the photo, well, you just bought a $300 photo, and there are no tits on it.
Man, the only thing I can say is, if you're gonna be doing something like this on eBay, read everything. Everything. Make sure this buyer has 100% or something. If so, even keep reading. You never know. Dude, this happened to me one time on eBay, and it was buying a new computer for my Impala. And what I was trying to do is I was trying to upgrade actually my radio, so it can just start using satellite, and I can actually not pay for subscription. I can have GPS and all that stuff on my car.
Let me guess.
What?
You went to buy something that will put satellite in your car, and all you got was a picture of the puppet that says "Satellite."
I only wish if it was just that true. No, they said $30, the antenna for this and this and that, with no, not even with. It said the antenna for this make and model for your car or whatever. I'm like, okay, but when you hear the antenna, you're thinking, okay, they're gonna give you the whole plate, whatever, for $30. I'm ecstatic. For $30, I'm like, man, that's great. The whole computer with the antenna, perfect. No, they sent me just the antenna, which I was just looking. I'm like, where's the rest? And I read. Luckily, I didn't break the package. I read it, and I go, oh, I see. They just technically not even miswrote. They technically wrote it in a way which it looked like if you're going to buy the whole computer. And it happens. And luckily, since I didn't break the package, I go, hey, look, I'm returning this because it was misinformed. I read it mistakenly, and it said this, and this. I want my $30 back.
Oh, I like money.
And it was just that easy. I got my $30 back, and I learned my lesson that next time, just to read very thoroughly everything. Just make sure you just read. It's top.
Another thing,
very important.
Another thing you should definitely make sure is that all the transactions that you make are made within eBay.
Of course.
Yes.
Because some scammers will tell you, oh no, Cash App me the money.
No. Yes.
Or I don't like going through eBay, so let's go through this other way of paying.
Disguise, motherfucker.
The only way eBay's buyer protection covers you is if the entirety of the transaction occurs within eBay.
Yeah. And it's usually done with PayPal.
Yes. It's almost always through PayPal.
Yeah.
Not, some other clearinghouse or some app. No. Directly all through eBay. That way they have the trail and they can see what's going on and they can refund you your money.
Absolutely. You know what, guys? And those are life lessons. Take it from us. We're semi-professionals.
Take it from me.
Yes,
I'm old.
See? Willie knows. He's older than God. He was in his graduation book one time. Right, Willie?
I had Moses in my yearbook.
Did he
He was
sign
my
it?
student. He was my student.
Oh, he was your student. I bet he parted ways, didn't he?
Well, he tried to part the Red Sea and parted his ass with an F.
And there goes. That's your biblical joke for the day, guys.
I didn't know I had a quota.
I didn't know either, but I just added it just for the fuck of it because we're talking about money. Why not, right?
Yeah. When you're talking about money, why not bring religion into it?
Why not? It just makes mierda que Oh my god. But guys, so again, this article, take with a grain of salt. Make sure you read everything very closely and let us know what you think. Have you ever had a bad experience on eBay? We would love to hear your experiences down below, and we might even talk about it on the next podcast. But let's continue. What?
I want to talk about something.
Well, what? Talk to me.
Okay, let me talk to you about having your heart broken.
Okay.
Okay. You ever been so ready to play a game and you're just waiting because you just want to make sure, and that game makes you glad that you waited?
Yeah.
Okay. And was that game one game that you told yourself that you absolutely had to play, but you wanted to wait?
Yeah. That has happened before.
Okay. Well, this happened to me.
Oh. How so?
And it happened with Baldur's Gate 3.
Oh.
You know how I felt about Baldur's Gate 3.
Oh, I know. You're very passionate about it. Please continue.
I've told you about how much I love the Baldur's Gate series, and how this one I was salivating for.
Oh no, I know.
Well, it's an early access.
Told me all the dreams and stuff about it. Yeah.
It's I don't know. That's not the dreams are something else. But it was an early access, and early access. I hit the brakes when it comes to early access, because you've seen the shenanigans that happen every once in a while with early access.
Yeah, I know. A lot of bullshit in between it.
I was right to wait.
What happened?
Because the developer for Baldur's Gate said that there's a patch coming, and that patch is not compatible, or as I should say, saved games currently are not compatible with that patch. Which means if I want to play that game, I would have to start from scratch.
Oh, hell no. What?
And considering the size of this game and the amount of shit you can do in it,
yeah,
starting from scratch is pretty crazy.
But isn't it worth it though? You get to start from the beginning, you do a bunch of ventures and all that good stuff.
I'll throw it at you as a hypothetical.
Okay.
What if you had to restart a God of War game halfway through?
No.
And God of War isn't anywhere near as massive as a Baldur's Gate game is.
My God, that's no, man. I feel like saying no, because that's not supposed to be like that.
But that's the price of early access.
Oh.
Early access means the game is in active development, God willing. And so you have to expect things like this.
But that sucks. I mean, how does the end player will how will they enjoy this? I mean, unless they have this whole thing of doing things like that, they're like, oh fuck it, I don't mind. I get to play the game again and go to those secret little tunnels I missed or some shit. But how you feel about it? You're almost halfway done with the game. Now you have to. No, that sounds so wrong.
If I were to my first time playing Skyrim, if something got corrupted, which was something that happened on the PS3 version, by the way, if something would have gotten corrupted and forced me to play the game from scratch, would have never played it again. That's unfortunate. I get it. Those things happen, but it's unfortunate.
I mean, man, it sucks. I'm I just can't believe starting from the beginning when you're almost halfway done. It's still fuck, that sucks. It really sucks. But whatever. I mean, all I can say is, fuck, doing it again. And maybe there's some things that you probably missed, and you're going to probably jump on in a few and be like, I got something here interesting and whatnot that you found while playing the game. Or who knows? Maybe there's a hidden gem or something that you have to get while playing the game.
Okay, but if it were a thing where if I would have gone and beaten the game and then said, you know what, let me do a second playthrough, but let me do the whatever. Then maybe I want to do an evil campaign. Maybe I want to go off the beaten path and look for little hidden nooks and crannies.
Yeah.
Maybe I read about something and I want to try that. Let me do it on a second playthrough. Again, this is the nature of early access. It's not really a knock on the developers themselves, but it does suck.
It does. You know what, man? All I gotta say is, man, for those who are going through the same troubles as you, Willie, you know, I'm so sorry that they are going through that trouble. But I really hope that, you know, they probably find the brighter side of this, and they're like, you know what, fuck it, at least I'll just do it again. Maybe some things that I messed up along the way in the game, I could just correct it now in this one. And who knows, maybe there's a different mode into the game that you're like, oh, I didn't see this when I first played it, and probably, you know, like it even more. I mean, that's me being optimistic as fuck as always.
Yeah, because you're an optimistic person.
Of course. But still, I mean, that's all I can say about it. Like, if it happened to me in God of War, yes, I'll be very upset. I'll be very, very upset. But will it make me stop the game? Like, stop playing it? Not really, because I really want to finish the game. I'm just going to play it again and be kind of, like, bored of the cutscenes. But I'm still going to keep going and just kind of remember, oh, fuck, there's a part when I got to dodge right instead of left because something bad happens to me in this part of the game. You know, and just kind of like try to beat the game on a perfect score or whatever. Well, who knows? Maybe even speed run, because we're kind of fanatics of speedrunners anyway. So
I love watching speedruns. I love people talking about speedruns. I can't do it.
Oh, I love speedrunning. At least trying. At least trying.
I have tried. I almost took my eye out once.
Now comes the part where we throw our heads back and laugh. Ready?
Ready!
I don't. This is not. I can't even do it because we're not even done. Damn it, Willie. I hate you.
We have one more thing to talk about, sir.
And it's actually a doozy, which benefits me in a way because I have the Nintendo Switch. Hopefully you get yours soon, Willie. And it's Doom Eternal hits Nintendo Switch next week. Doom Eternal hits next week on December 8th, Bethesda announced. It's a digital only release, so there's no physical disc release. Well, physical chip.
I know how they say physical disc.
Yeah, like
when the Nintendo Switch has the little cards.
Yeah, that's what it is, a little fucking card. I call it chips, whatever. So, yeah. So the Switch port for id Software, the first-person shooter, was held by Panic Button, the studio behind the Switch version of 2016 Doom, Wolfenstein 2, The New Colossus, and Wolfenstein Youngblood. So, yeah, I think this is going to be freaking exciting, except you know, not even except, and December 8th is just going to go down. And I think that's going to be a big thing for Nintendo, being that they're trying to push out more serious games now. So this is actually huge news, really big news for them.
Seriously, I mean, seeing the Switch pad its library out like this, I mean, the Switch for all intents and purposes, is a great little console.
It is.
Because it has a lot of really good titles. I'm still not buying one because the one that I want is too much goddamn money. Wait, let's check right now. Let's check as we're talking. Let's go ahead and check to see if anyone is nicer regarding how much this thing costs.
Let's see.
Let's see.
I'm kind of curious to know.
Let's see what's the cheapest. The cheapest right now is no, that's not right. No, that's just a regular one. Oh man, someone's selling the tablet, the console only. What the
for those that are listening right now to this whole rant, Willie's looking for the Diablo Edition Switch, which comes with the whole thing for Diablo 3, the charging port,
Diablo 3 Eternal Collection.
It's
someone's selling the tablet only for $300.
I mean, maybe.
The only one that's complete is it has 48 bids and it's currently at 320, but the buy it now price is 525. From there, it just gets stratospheric.
Yeah, but still, it's a nice system. I'm not gonna lie. If my daughter didn't have it, I would have bought that one.
I get it that it's a limited edition version of the console, and it's not gonna. I'm not expecting to buy it for the regular price of a Switch. But there's one guy here who has it listed. Buy it now, $750. And the good thing is that it's not just a picture.
I was gonna say that right now.
Tying
Damn
it back to the PS2, yeah. But still, $750.
It's a Polaroid.
That's a hell of a lot of scratch for the console.
I
seen
agree.
it for $500, and at $500, I can almost talk myself into it.
500 is actually decent, to be honest. If we're gonna be talking
what,
about, we seen it for 700. No lie, remember?
Well, 750 is just the one that I saw.
Yeah, and 5 is actually almost a swell and decent price.
And like I said, I can almost talk myself into it. Almost. The regular Switch is still at $300, right?
Yeah, it's $299, and it comes with the charging port and whatever. And if you're gonna get the that edition one for $300, that's not bad either. The only thing
if I get it for $300,
that
that's a steal.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna get it for that. I don't expect someone to get rid of a limited edition console for $300 just because my name is Uncle Willie.
Yeah, I agree.
But $500, I can almost talk myself into it. $450, I'm probably buying it. I'm most likely buying it.
I will say, send them a message and tell them, hey, how about for $450 right now, cash?
Yeah, I'm gonna tell it to the guy who's trying to sell it for $750.
Tell him. Who knows?
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. No, I can't. It's firm. You can't even negotiate.
Ah, fuck. All right. Keep an eye on it.
Keep
an eye on it and go up a penny.
I hope the Diablo in the game comes to life and just crawls up your anal hole.
Oh, God. It's going to be
not to mention the guy who wants $1,189.58 for it.
I say give him the 58 cents and tell him to go fuck himself.
No, I won't even do that because fucking involves pleasure. I don't want that man to feel pleasure. I want him to shove lit charcoal briquettes up his ass. You can do a segue now.
I am, just because you did it. And this segment is brought to you by D2D. Use promo code MIA Geeks 10 to save 10% on your next purchase order. That's MIAGEEKS 10, all in caps. Description down below. Make sure to copy the promo code, click on the link, paste it on the shopping cart, and that's 10% saved right there, guys. And remember, please hit like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification button just to know what comes with this amazing news, which is 3 times a week. 2 gaming podcasts in the beginning and the end of the week, and 1 movie podcast smack that in the middle. And guys, with that being said, y'all take care now, and we'll see you Wednesday. Peace.